All right, welcome back to the reads. Do you want to match us up? I wanted to share one thing.
So for this next set, Sensei Bobby, this is the Sensei Bobby Sensei episode. He's going to teach us some stuff about life while me and Army take it to the streets of netplay on smashladder.com.
Well, I'm just going to do one quick lesson.
Oh, I mean, or you could be Sensei Bobby Sensei.
I mean, I can, but I want to play. I can't play?
You can play. You can play.
I would like to play.
Maybe you can teach us. Maybe you can teach the good opponents on the streets of Smash Ladder.
All right, but I got to teach Army something about.
No, play a bronze player. But
we don't have to play a bronze player.
He really wants to play us.
We were talking about Ice Climbers, right?
Should we play the bronze player? I think he's a Reeds fan because he made his thing. It says the Reeds.
And I mentioned that I was going to share. I was going to share something that Yoko Taro said. He's a creator of the Nier games. What else has he done?
Nier and Drakengard.
Drakengard,
yeah.
All right, check it out.
Okay.
He was talking about how he makes games, and the point that we're trying to make is how do we affect the community's sentiment towards wobbling, right? He was basically saying, all right, the way that I make games, like I don't understand script writing, I don't understand anything like that. And this is what he drew. He drew it like a conference or something. Is this like too tilted? I'm just gonna draw it anyway. This is him. He's like this little anime character. And then he's like, all right, here's how I see it. I make a game. And the game goes to the players. And then he drew like a different little character. And then, okay, this is like not that, yeah, duh. So, but here's what he thinks about. When the player's playing, they have an experience in their mind. This is like their idea. It's like they're thinking about stuff, like things are happening in their brain. And this is the part that I thought was dope, and I told Toph about it, and it was dope. He wrote the following. That's important. Not important. The game. The game is not important. What's important and what he's trying to affect is the experience in the other person's brain, their mind. Why am I bringing this up about wobbling? All right, we can bring the camera back. It's because people want to feel. People need to feel what you feel about it. It doesn't matter what it looks like on the screen. It doesn't even matter what words come out of your mouth. It's just that the whole combination produces the effect of people know you better on a deeper level. Because you know what? In your heart of hearts, I can tell you're a real Melee player, okay?
But
don't hide yourself.
What if what is important for those players is ruined, quote unquote, by wobbling? Then what?
Wobbling is in the game. How could that be important?
That's true, but
I hear you saying it ruins the effect that like they want.
Yeah, their idea of the game, which is also important, is quote unquote ruined by what I've made my Melee career off.
Well, basically, Yoko Taro would disagree with the premise. He would think that like you're just thinking too narrowly, right? Like just thinking about the game and like whatever, it's just too narrow. Like people are more, you know what I'm trying to say? More matters to the people, right? You can touch them on a level that's outside of the game and outside of their thoughts about the game. Wow, he got the down angle from the lip.
If I didn't shorten,
you would have lived.
Yeah, you probably would
have. Oh yeah.
I agree with the whole concept.
I think that people want to understand wobbling on a deeper level, and as long as they don't understand it, they're going to be afraid of it. As long as they're afraid of it, they want it gone. I feel like you have the capacity to teach people about it, help them feel safe around it.
I want to do that. I just don't know how to quite capture it. You know, I feel like what's lost in translation, like, I feel like I don't want to come off as not genuine and just trying to like salvage. Is he bronze? I don't want to wobble.
You don't want to wobble a bronzer.
You could go. You want to Falcon Ditto him?
You gonna play him with Roy?
Sure. With Roy, I could.
You gonna play him with me too?
If I played him with Roy, I would exclusively F-throw benches.
Let's go.
I kind of like that. To be honest, I kind of like that.
I gotta let you in. We didn't have to do this every single fucking time.
Yeah, you definitely shouldn't be inauthentic. How would you be inauthentic though?
I just don't want to come off to the people
right as
just trying to save my own ass. You know what I mean?
But you know that that's not what.
Okay, wait. I can explain this.
Go ahead.
I can explain this.
Toph
Okay,
and
let
I
me take
talked about
over.
this
So we
recently,
talked about
right?
this literally yesterday. Okay, we
Okay.
talked about this literally yesterday. So there's this phenomenon.
Who's we? Me and you, right?
Me and you. So I asked Bobby for some advice because basically I was doing this like my company does like a survey they're asking the employees if they're happy with it, right? And there's the section on like my manager. I was filling out these little things for my manager. I think I have a really good manager at work.
Okay.
I really like my boss. I think he's like really good. And so I gave him like all 5 out of 5s in this section. And then I realized this as I was thinking about it. I wanted to tell him like, dude, like, I just want you, because I feel like I don't really talk to him about personal shit ever. So I wanted to tell him like, dude, I just want to let you know I think you're like a sick manager or whatever, right? Like, I actually really appreciate that you're such a good boss. But then I thought about it, I was like, fuck, if I say that to him, what if he thinks I'm fucking brown nosing? Like, what if he thinks I'm sucking his dick because I have some ulterior motive and I want to get ahead or whatever? You know what I mean? And I don't want to be that guy. So I asked Bobby, how do you compliment someone without them thinking that you're like trying to, that you have something you want out of them? You know what I mean? And Bobby said something really good to me, and his advice basically was like, okay, so when you start talking to someone like that and you start complimenting someone, for example, like if you hesitate because you worry about what they're gonna think about you, then they're gonna sense your hesitation and they're not gonna know why you're hesitating, and they're very likely to assume you're hesitating because there's something you want out of them. So the only way to really do it is it all has to flow from the, like, just off top. Like, you can't think about what you're saying, you just gotta say it. Like, if you wanna compliment someone in a very authentic way, you just gotta say, hey man, I think you're fucking dope. You
Otherwise
can't say
it
like,
comes off as weird.
it's weird, and then they're like, why is he fucking being a weirdo about it? It must be because he wants something out of me. So like, I think if you're like, actually this is exactly what we talked about in the last segment, call back, where I was talking about like, you know, when you're talking to a homie.
You caught his head.
Versus when you're talking to like, I don't know, some girl you just met or something where you're like thinking about, you know, you're thinking about what to say. But when you're talking to a homie, you just kind of like, it just comes off, oh my God.
Oh, he jumped into it. That's unfortunate. Destruction?
He didn't think about that.
No, he didn't think about that. No.
Anyway,
I was listening.
This
I
is
was
all
just
to say,
flowing.
That's what he was just flowing. This is all to say that if you're gonna have this conversation, if you just don't worry about it and you just let it flow, then people aren't gonna sense, they're not gonna get that sense that like, what does he want? He wants to preserve his, like, if it's super authentic, it'll come through.
Yeah.
But
You
you
have to
gotta
stay
you gotta
seated.
not think about it.
Stay seated in your truth. Your truth, okay? Don't worry about don't worry about what's true objectively just yet. You're sharing your experience and you know what's true. You know how to make it sound a little bit better than it is. You know how to make it sound a little bit worse. Don't dress it up. Just tell people what's coming straight from your heart. What's your truth about wobbling? I actually want to know. What's your
I
truth?
just wanna know too. Do you think it's dope?
Your truth.
I mean,
undressed up. Don't dress it
I
up.
would never describe it as dope in a vacuum.
Sure.
I would describe
Sounds fair to me. Whatever you want.
the game that I play, the melee that I play, I would describe it as that. Just for the sole fact that I think with wobbling, it allows
Army,
for,
I'm going to stop you right here. I hear an apology in your voice. I want it removed. I don't
It's
want you to
hard,
say.
dude.
I don't want you to say. I would describe it as that. I
I've
want
been
you to say.
conditioned
I
to be
want you.
this
To,
way.
I know, but I'm trying to
We're trying
uncondition
to
you.
uncondition
Trying
you,
to
bro.
uncondition you.
I'm in good company
Because
now,
look,
man.
Army, I'm going to tell you the truth. You've been marginalized unfairly. I'm apologizing to you for your experience at the hands of a callous melee community who just wants to win more easily. Okay? Okay. I'm going to put the truth out there.
Of course.
We don't want to have to deal with you because you're making it hard for us to win. But like all of us are making it hard for all of us to win. It just so happens you have a technique that like people complain about in a specific way. So I'm apologizing to you, and I want you to tell me, you know what? When I play melee, I think it's dope, and here's why. Just tell me just put it from your heart.
I gain satisfaction in reading someone's soul.
I saw you do it.
And I feel like nothing makes that more apparent than when the wobble is on the
The
table.
grounded, synced grab.
And I just hate how people discredit the work Icy's put in because it's just a
Don't
bad
worry about
feeling.
that. Don't worry about that part. Actually, you know what? You can tell me that part, but let's talk about that in
camera?
private. We talk about that in private. No, I learned this because I actually do this in melee. Like, okay, I can be something of a leader sometimes in melee. I don't know if you guys would agree. It's not up to me to say whether I'm a leader anyway. It's up to the people.
I would 100%
But anyway.
agree with that.
At work, I'm not. And let me tell you why. I explain things too much. I explain what sucks too much. As a leader, you don't have to explain the things that suck, because to be honest, everybody knows it. You know what I mean? And like if they're part of the problem, then they're not going to want to hear it. And if they're not part of the problem, then they literally already know it. And then you're just like becoming a complainer. And like, no, you don't. It's not productive. What is productive is the future that you see that's possible. Like, what if people knew, right, a little bit more about like what it takes. Like, what if they knew when it was obvious that you soul read people versus like it was gimmicky and lucky? Wouldn't that be so much doper if people could learn the difference so they're not complaining about something godlike?
But I just think with Icy specifically, as they're designed, it's very hard for people to see that.
Yes.
Which I think plays into why it's so taboo.
But now here's what you do as a leader. You believe in the people who didn't believe in you.
Of course.
I believe that they can learn the difference.
Everyone
I
can.
believe. All you have to do is care a little bit. And Army's gonna teach us how to know the difference between some gimmicky crap and a sick read like what you did on Spark between stocks when he retreated to the top platform,
Before
you
I
wave
got
landed
three
back.
stocks.
Yes, but that was still a sick soul read.
It's
I'm just sharing my truth because honestly, I have to learn these lessons too in the workplace. I feel like I apologize too much for myself because I feel, like, ooh, can I say this? If people at work watch? I'm saying it.
Okay.
I just feel like people don't listen at my company, and so I feel like, but when I'm not listened to for long enough, I start to think it's my fault. But it was never my fault, and it was never your fault that people were pissed about wobbling. I just want you to know, man.
That does make me feel better. It makes me feel more welcome.
You're welcome with me.
And that's
You're welcome
really
with the Reeds
all
community.
Us Ice Climber players want.
It's all anybody wants. It's nuts.
I hate that I just feel like restricted in what,
How you can express yourself in the game.
Yes. And
You have to think about it while you're playing, right?
Like, I have a problem with not putting myself out there.
I
in
like that.
Fear. But obviously that's something I should transcend. Like,
Oh, I see what you're saying. You struggle with that.
I struggle with putting myself out there
I get it.
because of the outlash. But
I get it.
Which in
Tell me
turn
one
affects
person.
my entire. I would say networking is my least.
But you're very personal. I
this the
don't get a
stage?
sense of.
Do you want me,
I don't
you want me
get
to
a
go in?
sense
You want me to
of.
play Marth?
Army's going in.
Am I going in? I was just
You reach for the
grabbing it.
controller
Okay.
instinctively.
I'm going in.
Yeah, make it happen.
Your hands
What
want to
character?
play.
All this
who do you
wobble
wanna-
talk. We're going nice.
Let's
We're
go,
going
baby.
nice.
Let's
I want to make this guy hate his life.
You know what's interesting?
Let's do
You
it.
know what's really funny? You actually said something very early on there that I actually super duper agree with, which is like, I don't think wobbling is dope, but I do think you're dope. Like, I'm a definite Army fan. And
But what Army's talking about. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Toph.
that was actually kind of the extent of it.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, I feel like what he's talking about is what he thinks is dope about wobbling is the moment before the wobble. Okay,
Exactly.
It's all of the setup, all the seeds that are planted.
Yeah.
all the cultivation that lets the core. You know what I mean? It's like a flower that only
I
grows
know.
in these.
This is actually something that someone said something about this. This is the first time. Who the hell? It was like Calvar.
What
or
just
something.
happened? How did he get off
If
stage?
you remember, there was a podcast or something where they were doing like an interview that was like, "What are your thoughts on wobbling or whatever?" And someone said something. There were all these opinions that were like, "Well, Ices aren't a top tier character, therefore it should be bad." Blah blah. And
Right.
those opinions didn't really compel me that much. But
Content.
one guy said something that I thought was really good, which is like,
That was bad.
okay, everybody says that like melee will be better, or whatever, without wobbling. But here's the thing, like, Icy sets are hype because of wobbling. Like Hacks versus Nintendude. That's hype because everyone knows if Nintendo grabs him, he's getting wobbled, and so there's this narrative to it.
Yeah.
And you kill the narrative if you get rid of wobbling.
Yes.
These sets just aren't hype anymore.
Yes.
And I was like, huh, that's a really good point. The moment before the wobble. This guy's nuts, Bible. Who is this?
I have no idea.
He's from Temecula, California. That's in SoCal, right?
Yeah. I think I'm.
Could this be one
That's
of
the
the
Yoko Taro thing, by the way, right?
Taro thing, yeah. Oh.
It's like it's not about the content; it's about the atmosphere, the mood, the feeling, the
Yeah.
emotion, the
Yes.
human experience.
The wobbling. I'll explain it to you. Good viewers.
Toph loves to move the camera,
wobble?
man.
Is that? Don't focus. Don't focus on. Oh shit. Speaking of focusing, all right, don't focus on that. This is the wobble. You guys are like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Focus on that.
He angry.
Oh, you see that? That's the moment where it all comes
I
together.
have no idea what he's doing.
No, it makes sense.
He's
You know it
talking about
makes
he's
sense.
talking about the bubble over the player's head as opposed to what's on the screen.
I love that you know what I did, even though you know what I mean.
I know what you did.
You know what I did.
Dude,
I know what you did. I live it.
Army owning this
I
guy?
need to turn it up.
Did you change the
Oh, this
focus?
guy's- No, I changed it back though. It's fine.
Okay.
I did it first because I didn't know there's 2 little dials on the thing. This guy is definitely good though. Whoever this guy is. He's like not bad. And he's got a very clever name, Atlas Flubbed.
Oh,
You did it?
yeah. Isn't
Who's this?
that Kevin?
Kevin who?
Toy.
Is it?
It's not Kevin Toy, no. I
At
hear
one
you.
point, I think that we played this
What the
player and they
fuck?
said that they were
Yeah,
Kevin
this
Toy or
isn't Kevin
something.
Toy. This isn't Kevin Toy. Or it is, and we're gods, but like, I don't know.
Well, we played him last time and I think I beat him in
I
a
think
game,
the
and so
downs-
I was like, it's probably not Kevin.
Yeah,
Maybe it's one of Kevin's acolytes.
could be. Could be. Temecula, California, though.
Wow, that was
How was he ready for that?
actually, yeah, I would not have been ready.
That was wild. Oh, you got. Okay. Every time I feel like, okay, there you go. Good shot.
We got him.
We got him, boys. We got him.
Peace.
That was the, ladies and gentlemen.
Nicely done.
Oh, was that
We got
me
him.
too?
That was an escape button.
Oh shit.
GG's Atlas.
Atlas Flub is a very funny username, I gotta say. All right. Dude, I feel like we got some. I feel like we got some good. Je ne sais quoi out of that one.
I agree. I'm feeling very good about the reads.
Me too.
You know?
As am I.
Bobby, you're feeling so good. Do you want to play? You want to play with Falcon?
Who am I playing against?
A gold player, I think. So.
What kind of character?
I don't remember. Spacey, I think.
Yeah, I think
well,
We
there
got
you
a
go.
random? Should we
I
hit
think
him with the random back?
I think I'm just too inspired
So
by
wait,
Bab
well, we can't
activating,
game
dude.
2. We can't game 1 anymore. Strike stages you want to play on. In my opinion, the worst stages for random are the extremes.
Yeah, FD, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna strike FD. Next.
Do you guys think wobbling will get banned in the near future?
Well, it's been banned in the past and unbanned in the past, right? Like, I think that
Yes.
as the community has evolved, like, pretty much what I think is actually happening, this is all part of my grand theory of all humanity, which I
Okay.
actually think finally came together, and I'm
All
probably
right.
going to talk about separately, but it's like when the community was younger, we were more ignorant, right? And so we banned wobbling because we didn't like it, and it didn't fit our preconceived notions of Melee.
It was
And
just
then-
that gut feeling, this is wrong.
Yeah, we don't like
Get
it.
it
It
out
sucks.
Of here.
But then we became more and more mature on average, right? The average player became more and more mature. And the people who like left, you know, generally were people who were like, you know, fuck this game, whatever. I need the controller hand.
Oh shit.
Those people were going to be gone anyways.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
so we became more mature and we eventually unbanned wobbling. But then, you know, Evo 2013, blah, 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 documentary, the community blows up, and we're in an era where I honestly think that people are like, why was it ever unbanned?
Yeah.
Because they never went through the journey, and they're just starting where the community started.
So
and
you
it's
think-
I don't blame them. All people start
course.
this way, right?
So do you believe that those people too will eventually come around?
Yeah, but yeah,
It depends on the narratives that we carve around them as well.
that's totally
That's
true.
That's true. I just want to go on record.
Do it.
Obviously, I do not want it banned.
Yeah.
And I'm very vocal about that.
But it's not because you want to do better in tournaments or whatever.
Of course.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm still going to be
Bad.
playing Melee.
Yup.
I'm still going to be entering tournaments.
Yup.
And I'm still going to be enjoying the game.
Hell yeah.
So
Cape.
Love it.
either way, it's just really what my goals for the game. Oh my god.
Too
Did you hear
fast.
it?
though. You
Is
probably did
this
it too
guy?
early. You must have. Yeah, this guy's Mario's actually schmoovin'.
Whoa!
Oh, and we're good. Holy shit! There's nothing.
Bab!
There's nothing Mario can do about that. It doesn't matter if he meter cancels frame perfect.
Oh my.
Yeah, this guy's not bad though. Who the hell? I mean, you don't really go random unless you're like pretty good. I think though. You know.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
I feel like most random
Kinda
players
ended
would
there.
have a good Mario.
Bab!
That's true. That's true. I love Bab. Yeah, that guy's nuts. I don't really know his story. I wish I did. Gotta say. Oh, can't win them all.
Could have down aired.
Bab, Chef Rock, Money Mike. I think is even a little bit in that category of like these like Southern Falcons who like people don't.
He's sick.
He's super sick.
I forgot what ice he's, but
Whoa.
I remember seeing him beat someone down.
Money Mike?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, I know what you're talking about. What was that?
Might have been Nintendo?
Could have been Nintendo. I feel like Nintendo.
I feel like everyone just
You know what I mean?
go-to is like
Yeah,
Nintendo. Like,
there's that one
who's that
set.
Ices who got fucked up?
Dude, even Magnus Carlsen fucked up Nintendo.
I saw that tweet.
That shit was funny as fuck. Oh, damn, dude, I would not want to play chess with Magnus.
I know.
I just wouldn't play him. Oh, okay, well, that worked.
He was done.
Whatever happened. Yeah, you
What
owned
did
him.
we miss?
Bab!
Actually, the last stock was like the only one you didn't DEFCON one too.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was a good game one. Now, what do you want to do game two? Because we could totally play this guy's game.
We could go random.
All right, let's do it. Let's
you
strike
wanna-
a.
I
Should I
respect
go in?
that.
Yeah. Wait,
Okay.
we can even see what character we get off the random and make our decision based on that.
Okay.
Yeah,
By the way,
we have that luxury.
dear viewers,
Oh God.
Oh, okay, this isn't me.
Wait, did he get Mario again?
Mario again.
wait, did he get? I think he got Bowser, and we got Mario.
No, we definitely got Bowser. If you read.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just
My
saw at
Bowser?
the top that it was flipped.
Not a character I'm confident in.
Me neither.
And
Do you have a
it's
Bowser? Scar Bowser?
I feel
put
like
Scar
Scar Bowser could get some up airs.
Are you guys
in.
actually trash?
Yeah.
I could
character?
do it.
If you could do it, then
Shout out to Mega Xmas, best Bowser in SoCal.
yeah. I mean, I
Good
don't
homie
think
of
that I
mine.
could
No
do
shit.
it, but I
Okay,
think that
well,
I could
Army,
play the
this is you,
game.
man.
All right, I'm doing it. My
Okay.
pride's on the line.
Yeah, well, your Bowser's pride at least. Which, you know, however much of that there is.
How did
A
he
lot.
pick Bowser for us? Oh, he did the thing with the
He did
hand.
the thing with the hand, yeah.
I like that.
Blue green.
They. I should say they. We don't know.
I'm gonna up E at a shield.
Up you out of shield
Then
is
my
so
plan would be to
clutch.
up B at a shield, to forward B sometimes, and to A button
And
from the
this.
ledge.
A button
Yeah.
from the ledge, yeah, it's huge. I always used to say if Bowser could do that, the ledge get up attack in neutral, he'd be like top tier.
Be a good character, especially because it's invincible.
Yeah.
That was an up B at a shield. Did you mess up?
There we go.
My head wasn't in the game.
Your head wasn't
Yeah,
there.
your head was in the game. I actually think Mario destroys Bowser, by the way.
It's kind of feeling like it.
I really respect that you wanted to go random though. You know, I feel so cool about that.
Yeah, I feel cool about it too.
This guy shielded while you were in the air. You could tomahawk forward B him, right?
Oh, yeah.
Not even tomahawk. Oh, landing
Kinda
forward
is,
B.
Yeah. That's kind of like the one of the.
It's the insta tomahawk.
Yeah. That's one of the tenets of beating Bowser, actually. Is
Oh,
if you're
God.
playing against a Bowser, like, if they're coming down on top of you, like, don't hold shield, like, get out of there.
You got to get out.
Maybe throw them. Oh, sniped! Sniper, no sniping.
Sniped.
I feel like the moon is here with us.
That was nuts.
That was nuts.
That you stole it.
Yeah, he stole it. Stole it away.
All I know how to do is fair.
That's
You
probably
could,
enough.
if you side B sometimes, and that.
Yeah, you were getting damage.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Nah,
don't know what the
not that-
game
not
plan is
that.
as Bowser.
You only do it reactively. You don't preemptively. Maybe this player randoms and then repicks.
Yeah, well, how's he Mario again?
I think he picked Mario.
Uh-huh.
I think they picked Mario. Just saying.
He's getting
Yeah.
up E.
Yeah, this
Definitely
player
gonna
this
be-
player does not recognize.
Yeah, you better recognize. Oh, watch the spiky shell.
That was questionable.
I would.
I just
Your brain
I know
registered it too late.
Yeah, that was what that was.
Army was
Okay.
like, all right, I should have forward B, and then he just did it randomly.
I love how Army has not really been L canceling. It's like very, yeah, it's like, it's weird. It's weird timing. You ever wave dash with Bowser?
Yeah.
It's like,
Is it
duh,
Falco?
duh, duh, huh? No, it's 3 frames. It's like, so every other character is like 3,
What
4,
about
or 5
Ganon?
frames of jump squat. Ganon's 5. Bowser's 8.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
So it's like, he's like in another universe.
Okay. I thought that Ganon and Bowser and Falco were all super slow.
Ganon and Falco are the same.
I didn't realize that Bowser was in a league of his own.
Super duper.
You gotta delay
There's
that.
a mode.
Army.
You know, Bezos level
You gotta
13
delay.
or
You
whatever.
gotta delay that.
Oh,
And there's no one around
12.
him. 12.
Yeah, no one's in 11.
Bowser's.
There are no.
Bowser's.
Oh, up
I
tilt.
did not know if that was gonna kill. We got a backwards 420.
You didn't even know what the hitbox was.
Backwards 420, baby. My favorite kind. Oh, throw him that way. Bowser said, I'm tired of getting back thrown by Mario into the little bombs. I'm gonna throw you this time.
I don't like your Bowser.
Get hits with this.
You said don't like?
No, I don't like
Yeah,
Army's
but
Bowser.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
I wish that I were playing, actually. Not that I would have done better,
Take
but...
the wheel.
Yeah, you can definitely celebrity stock.
Yeah, you want to give me a controller in last stock?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
Bobby.
Take the wheel. Bobby, take the wheel. All right, let's go.
So watch, when you do back air, you got to delay it.
You just L-cancel and missed it. To the
I
core
didn't
of your
L-cancel
soul.
at all.
Yeah. Ooh, look at that. The grass cutter. Oh, he went that way.
God.
Oh, that should have sent him back. Whoa!
Why weren't you in the whole time?
I don't know. Whoa, you're
Probably
nuts.
that's why. That can happen to me. You know what I mean?
All right.
Game 3 went.
Okay, that was
See,
a
so
terrible
here's what
Bad roll on that one.
here's what I feel that happened. I feel like Army did not make mistakes. See, he may not have, you know,
It might not have been the prettiest.
Yeah.
but you didn't make mistakes. I've noticed that in my play. Sometimes I just make horrible mistakes.
What do you want to do?
Should we?
Should I just
We need to run it. Come on.
run random?
I,
Are you guys
I think
feeling
so.
it?
I'm feeling it,
I
I'm
think
feeling it,
so.
I'm
I
feeling
think
it.
so. I think so. You have to believe in Army.
Hell yeah, let's go. All right.
Samus versus Kirby.
You play Samus?
Not really.
That's fine. Your Samus is
I'm gonna lead dash back. I'm gonna down smash.
I think it'll be fine. If there's one matchup that Samus, like,
Stadium?
I don't know that Samus
Stadium,
wins.
yeah.
Like, I don't know it, but I'm theorizing it in my head, and it feels
Kirby's
like
one of them.
Samus probably wins. It's got to be Kirby.
You got to feel it out.
You gotta feel it.
All right. Be ready to jump in. We might.
Yeah. Oh, Raph for
little backup.
Raphael the Raven, the legendary guy that posts on Twitter. He's like friends with Pee-Pee. He's got like really unruly hair. Do you know Raph? Okay.
Never heard of this.
I went to
person.
Japan.
I like the green Samus.
You know, Raph is also best friends with I Have Spaceballs, another legendary green Samus.
I'm a big fan of I Have Spaceballs.
There you go. Yeah, I hung out in Japan with Raph and Spaceballs one time in 2010. That's some toe floor for you.
Are you not a missler? You don't know how to missile?
I am bad at it, honestly.
It's fine. Just play fundamentals. Fundies. Oh!
That was cool.
Watch out. He's going to go for this. You can up out a shield still, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Again. It's just like the Bowser one. Oh my god, this
Oh
guy's
my
sick.
god, dude. Am I gonna lose to a Kirby?
You'll
on the
be
Reeds
fine.
right
You'll
now?
learn
Yeah,
Samus.
we got celebrity shots.
Just, okay, imagine-
We'll lose as a team if we lose.
Imagine you're like Hugs. You know what I mean? Like, think about Hugo and like the
That's
stuff he
actually
does or
really good
whatever.
advice.
Because he's not super complicated, but he makes some sick reads and he gets the job
Oh
done.
my god.
Oh my god, that's so scary. Damn, this guy's
You know that move is horrible?
That move is horrible.
That was 6 spacing. Just didn't work.
Dude, I'm getting a little tilted right
You're
now.
gonna figure it out by the last stock. You'll be fine. You've
You can celebrity shot whenever you
You've
want.
got so many Samus stocks to work with. You can also
I'm ready to
celebrity
go in.
stock. I'm ready to go in. You
Okay, he
beat
lost
Punched
it.
his
fucking
punched his
hat off
mask
his head,
dude.
That's so funny.
Raph can't win.
Raph can't win. Can't shoot his gun anymore.
I want to see more forward smash when you're that close. Less down smash, I think.
Oops.
I think down smashes
think
should
forward
be used for.
tilt is an
yeah,
awesome
you go forward
move as
tilt a
well.
little bit more.
Yeah.
This is not
Careful.
good.
It's not good, but it's not bad. You're still fighting a Kirby. Samus still probably wins this. Samus with the stock down still probably beats Kirby. Think about it.
Probably.
Oh.
I need some backup.
You could nair. Okay. All right. Who's going in? Who's going in? Who's going in? Who's going in?
You want to take a stock?
I'll take a stock after this one. We'll be fine.
Oh my god.
Maybe this matchup's not easy.
No, I think it's. I really don't think it's that.
All right, I got it.
Please get me out of here.
Okay.
We got you. We got you. Yeah, I think this is Toph.
Okay. Oh, I'm still taking
Get out of there.
Yeah, Hugo wave dashes in. He starts jabbing, right? He starts down
Got some
tilting,
back
down
tilt in
angle, down angle forward tilt. Yes. You can charge some charge shot when he gets kicked away. You know.
Yeah.
Charge.
Yeah.
Make him want to
I
come
don't
to
think
you.
I charged once.
You did.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oops.
Bring us home, baby.
Oh, that wasn't the.
There you go. 18%. 18 for what? The B button.
No.
I don't think that is a threat.
Oh my god, that just kills. I had to meter cancel it.
Does that actually knock down? I didn't even realize.
I know, there's a lot we didn't know about. We're getting owned.
Yeah, this is definitely not
I
good.
wish we had Kevin Toy.
Is this
If
the
Kevin was
best
here.
Kirby? in the game?
It could be. It could be Raphael the Raven.
Yeah.
PP friend.
Yeah. Right, as we,
How good
Okay.
does this guy feel right now?
super good.
Yeah.
This
But
guy
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
He's gonna downbeat.
He's gonna. Okay, well,
I thought
I'm
he was gonna down
so
me.
conditioned to playing Samus guys that down me there.
Oh!
Please die.
Get this Kirby out of here. It's shattering my ego.
I know.
I'm glad that you recognize it.
Yeah, this guy's not flying for
You know the ego is meant to be shattered.
It is.
There's no point in your ego. Your ego is a waste of your mental stack. Do you realize that? I realized that
Yes.
probably like a year ago, but it took me a long time to get all the way around it to like believe it.
But to have a true ego death is.
It's hard. It's the goal of the path. Wow.
Oh my god.
This guy wants to charge shot you, I bet.
Yeah,
He's gonna do it.
he would very much like it. He shield grabbed fucking Samus for it.
Ooh. Oh my god.
No! That's what other characters are supposed to do there. That's what I'm supposed to do.
I was
There's other
about to
characters that I'm
say.
not playing right now.
No.
Only Samus.
No, you gotta wait for him to undo it at top level.
All right, he
What?
took damage for grabbing me. We can get that to happen a couple more times. I might die.
Ouch.
Dude.
Hey, well,
He deserved it.
But
He
look,
deserved
yeah,
it. He
I
deserved it.
agree.
He deserved it.
Our opponent deserved
Kirby
it,
play.
and I
Maybe
respect.
this is a lesson.
I actually appreciate that loss because you know what? We decided to go random in accordance with our opponent, which was a bold move. We tested ourselves. We lost. We learned.
We learned.
We're not good at playing Bowser or Samus.
I don't know if I took a stock.
No.
No.
You did versus the Mario, right?
Versus the Mario. It's fine.
I destroyed
not
the
good at those
Mario with
characters.
Falcon, so
It's
you
fine.
know. Right?
Cut that out.
A lot of the time, cut that out. Well, here's the thing, right?
keep
a lot
game
of the
one,
time,
so I played
a lot
like
of the
bad
time,
activated,
a
I'll
lot
tell
of
you
the
that.
time, a lot of the time you lose, and you're like, I just got unlucky, and people,
Really?
and then people are like, yeah, but you didn't get unlucky. You actually
Of course.
just got outplayed. But objectively speaking,
Spencer, are you sure?
We got unlucky. We got two characters that we can't play. So can you really blame us?
How many sets was that?
I don't know, it's probably three. You think fucking Spencer's? Bobby, who do you
We're
really
ending
think?
on that?
If you want to be,
Just hungry for more
objective,
melee. I'm
yeah, I
hungry
agree.
for
And I'm
it.
sure
You know what I mean?
people
And
are
I'm
too.
biased in my evaluation of time because of how much more I want the melee.
I know how you feel, but think about it this way. Through the fucking concept of time and how it's all playing out. We're about to play more melee just right after this.
That's true.
And the people who are aching to see our next melee set can go on over to patreon.com/thereads and check out the rest of this batch at this very fucking moment.
It's a good point, Toph.
The link is right there.
Good point, Toph. Unless they're the ones who are watching this right now.
Yeah, then they're gonna go to the next fucking video, Bobby.
No, they might be watching it as a patron benefit.
Yeah, then they have the next video. That's what
No,
I'm
they
saying.
don't. I'm saying they could be watching the last video and watching this one as a patron benefit. I'm too.
No,
steps-
you get the whole batch. If you're a patron, you get the whole batch.
Are you sure? I thought Ludwig switched it.
No, fuck Ludwig. Fuck
We're
you,
gonna make
Ludwig.
sure if you're a
Fuck
patron,
you,
you're used to
Ludwig.
getting one. We're gonna get two right now.
No, you get the whole batch.
All right. Till next
Right?
time.
Don't you get the whole batch? You get the whole batch, right?
Till next time.
If you don't get the whole batch, please DM me right now. I'm
No,
gonna
we will.
send you
We
the
will
next
get. We
video.
will get. If you want more right now, we're gonna give it to you if you're a patron. Thank you so much. We'll see you very soon with more Army.